Hello, my name is Gian Ananda Virja. Today I'm going to try doing a few things in XMPP. Uh, I already have the database set up, so let's get right into it. Okay. Uh, First we'll log in to XMPP. Okay, like this. Okay, and use my database event tips. Okay. So, uh, for number one, we display our customer data along with their transaction ID by using left join with the customer table on the left. We ensure that every customer is listed. If a customer hasn't made any purchase, their transaction column will simply show as null. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Now, now you can see the ID transaction and know that the transaction column will simply show as null if a customer hasn't made any purchase. Okay, for number two, we can we can we connect the event table with the organizer table using right join. By placing the organizer table on the right side, we make sure that all organizers are displayed, including those who the you do not currently have any active events. Okay, yes, can see the nama event and name of organization, Nusantara Prometindo and Kantor Harmoni Bangsa. That's for number two. We can we can go to number three. Now number three requires us to simulate a full outer join between the event and sponsor tables. Since my skill doesn't have a built-in full outer join, we combine the result of a left join and right join using the union operator. Okay, okay, it is. Or number three. Okay, you can go to number four. We want to find a type, ticket type, right, higher than the average order specific event. We achieve the we achieve this dynamically by using a correlated subquery. The subquery calculates the average price per event, and the main query filter out the tickets that exceed the average. Okay, this my pada gal can see ID event, jenis ticket, and harga. Okay, for number five is about creating a field name fee recap penjualan. This field aggregates the customer name, event name, ticket type, purchase quantity, and total payment. We use InnoGain to only retrieve successful transaction. Afterward, we can easily call this data using a simple select statement. Okay, we create the recap penjualan as like this. Okay, this uh, we already to create a view name recap penjualan. Okay, we can go to number six. For the number six, we extract the name, registration date, and balance for customer who is registered between uh, 2024 and 2025. Then we sort the output based order balance from the highest to the lowest using the order by this this flow. Okay, here's my code. You can tell. Okay, you can see uh before we put that we using the order this clause from the highest to lowest. You can see. Okay, next go to number 7. Focus on event categories. We group the data by category using the group by clause. Then we use the count function to calculate the total number of event and the sum function to calculate the total budgets allocated for each category. Okay. 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 We group the data by category using the group by clause. Then we use count, we use count, huh? Function to calculate the total number of returns, and the sum function to calculate the total budget allocated for each category. Okay. Go to number 8. We identify loyal customer who have purchased more than 3 tickets in total using group by the total group the transaction history by customer ID, and then we apply the having clause that filter only those words total ticket quantity is greater than 3. Okay, can pass again. Okay, with the ID pelanggan 1, 2, and the total ticket and 6 and 5. Okay, we got number 9. Number nine is about database security. We create a new local username, top ticketing, and random limited select and insert. Privilege is privilege on the transaction table. Once the task is done, we secure the database by removing the start access using the revoke command. Okay, we can again. Okay, we totally create a new localization and staff ticketing and when the limited select and insert. Okay, we already creating. Okay, go to number 10. We handle critical financial operation using the transaction control. We start an expression with a begin. If we execute a flow of that query, we use rollback to cancel it and prevent data corruption on we read the correct query. We use commit to save the change permanently. Okay, the first command we can make this enter and okay, okay. We done to session with begin and we use rollback to cancel it and prevent data corruption. Okay, let's go number 11. Number 11 is about performance optimization. We apply an index to number event column. This index works like a table of content in a book, significantly speeding up the database server memory reading performance when searching for specific event names. Okay, we can make it like this one. Okay, and enter. Okay, right. Finally, for number 12 and the last number, we use the command line interface instead for the SQL editor. We use the MySQL dump utility to export the entire database structure and data into a backup file named cadangan. We also demonstrate how to restore this full backup file into new database server. Okay, we can typing like this. Sorry for that. Yeah, that's good. And and select it. Uh, so, what is it? Okay, and for restoration data to new database. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, we completely uh we completely the restoration and backup data. Okay. Uh, in this my video. Thank you for watching.